Hey everybody, here we are with a really cool comparison of the Phoenix PD36R and the Olight Seeker 2 Pro. I can't take credit for this comparison. One of my watchers recommended it. All credit goes to him, and I really appreciate you recommending it because honestly, wouldn't have even thought to compare these two. They have differences, but they also have similarities. There's one of the biggest differences that you see. One of the similarities is the battery that it runs on, and closely the size. The Seeker 2 Pro is slightly fatter in diameter, but it's shorter, whereas the PD36R is going to be a little bit more comfortable in the pocket because it's slimmer. Let's go ahead and go over these things. First thing I want to show y'all is these holsters over here. In my opinion, and it is just my opinion, Olight definitely wins. Olight over here on the right, that holster is going to be way better quality. I'm not huge on using holsters, but if I'm going to put one on my side, it's definitely going to be this one. And it's a good thing that they include a good holster because this flashlight of theirs does not have a clip. Notice that, so you do need the holster. The Phoenix holster, it's lacking. I mean, check it out. There's your belt loop. Just a little Velcro holder. They did it just as a checkoff. They've got a holster in the box and, you know, they're good to go. Thing of it is it doesn't hurt my feelings any because this clip is amazing. I love this type of clip. That is a little bit unnecessary because I doubt seriously you're going to clip this to a hat. But it's there for clipping on gear or something like that, and then in the pocket using the long clip. We're going to go ahead and try to get that on camera. Yeah, there you go. Using the long deep carry mode. Now let's go ahead, show y'all the differences in battery meter. Notice how the Seeker 2 Pro has those green LEDs come up showing that your battery's full, and then over here you're going to have different lights showing how bright your light is. As you turn it up, it comes on up showing you that you're almost at the maximum lumen level, and then you double click showing that it's on turbo. That green light is maxed out. With the PD36R, you have a battery indicator, that green light right there, and that's it. There's no other multiple status LEDs that you're going to have on your Seeker 2 Pro. Something to think about. Obviously the finish is going to be different with the Phoenix. It's just all the aluminum and machining. With the Olight, you have this rubber texture, which does give it a pretty comfortable feel. I don't know how that'll do in time, if it'll ever wear out, but it's still doing really good for me. And this has been, it's been like a truck light, backpack light when we go camping, throwing it in the RV or in our gear. And I don't carry it on me much on account of, like I said earlier, just being honest, I'm not a holster guy, so you're not going to find this on me as much. But it has been getting a good bit of use. And the battery is excellent in both of these. Let me go ahead and pull those batteries out so that way you can see them. Here's both of the batteries. Both of them are 5,000 milliamp hours. These batteries are special in that they can be in those lights and charge while they are in those lights, especially this Olight battery. This is called a proprietary battery, I do believe, where you have the positive, negative all up here on one side, which is going to allow you to magnetically charge that battery while it's in the light. Comes with the magnetic charging base and cable. Then the Phoenix is a protected cell. The best I could find out through research is this is roughly 10 amps to 15 amps. It doesn't really say on it anywhere. They are now selling these batteries as a spare on the Phoenix Lighting website, so I was really happy to see that. If you want to grab a spare, they're available now. And this battery is going to charge in this light underneath that port right there with the Type-C charging. Y'all know about all that. You've seen all that in the videos that I've done about these, and there's tons of other information out there. Main thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw these batteries back in these lights, and we're going to get out here tonight and we're going to do some beam shots and give y'all an idea of what they look like compared to one another. Let's look at the difference in the user interface. With the Phoenix, you're going to turn it on with the tail cap switch, and then you're going to throttle through with the side switch and get it where you want it. The thing that stinks, and like somebody was saying the other day, one of the viewers, and I totally agree, see how I just passed turbo? Now I got to go back up to it, and if I accidentally bump it and bring it back down to the low level, now I got to come back up to it. There's no way to just turn on the light and automatically be where I want to be. You can hold down on this and you can do your strobe, and then as far as getting to the light level, there's no, you know, you can memorize the light. You can put it in the level that you want it in, but the problem is if I ever want to turn it on and be in that lowest level, the lowest setting, which by the way isn't very low, it's 30 lumen. That's my gripe. I kind of feel like it should be lower than that. And the other thing to consider is getting to that every single time. Yeah, you'll get to it now that it's memorized, but if you want to turn on the light and be in turbo, you have to go up to it. You have to work your way to wherever you need to be. The cool thing about this O-Light is from just with one button, from here, from off, you can be anywhere you need to be. You can hold it down and you can come on in a really nice moonlight mode, very low lumen. I prefer that. And let's go back to off. Say you're seeing something crazy or hearing something crazy in the woods, double click, you're on turbo. Really nice. You can get to just about anywhere you want to be from off, and it's going to have memory. If you turn it off right here and then turn it back on, it comes back up in whatever it was on last, which is nice. But if you want to, you know, like I said, from one end of the spectrum to the other, with a double click or a hold down momentarily, you can come on wherever you need to be. And then bear with me, strobe alert, I think it's 3 clicks for strobe. So there's that. User interface, I'm going to prefer this right here for the main reason of just being able to get wherever you want to be and not have to throttle through and possibly miss it and come back to it. But great light for carry, not picking on it. That Phoenix that's over there out of camera right now. And then you have this for its obvious benefits. And the other two big differences is 3200 lumen, 1600 lumen. That's going to be a big difference tonight. And with these 3 LEDs, this O-Light's going to be a little bit more throwy with this single LED. This is, actually, I'm sorry, I'm saying it wrong. The 3 LED is a little bit more floody, and the single LED is a little bit more throwy. But we'll get it out tonight and let y'all see, let y'all decide and see what's going on. And I'm going to put that back down in the lowest setting. That's usually where I keep it. Alright, cool. One other thing, while I was putting these away to wait for tonight, I remembered this Seeker 2 Pro has a lockout feature. So you hold down on the button, moonlight mode comes on, and then it turns back off. You notice how it just did that? Now check it out. When you push the button, nothing comes on with the white LEDs, but you do have that red light right there come on the battery indicator, letting you know that it's locked out. To unlock it, you hold it again, moonlight mode comes on, and you're unlocked. With the Phoenix, there is no lockout mode, and I guess they assume that this tail cap would be your lockout mode. You can also slightly unscrew it. So lockout mode built into the user interface, whereas with the Phoenix you're going to do a manual or physical lockout. There you have it. As always, I like to show you the lowest settings. On the left is the Phoenix on its lowest setting, and then on the right is the O-Light on its lowest setting. The O-Light is going to win with a little bit less lumen, but both are pretty bright. Not calling either one of these a moonlight mode, just their lowest settings. And now let's go see what they look like on high. There's the O-Light, and that concrete thing out there in the retaining pond is going to be 80 feet. The farthest reach of the chain link over there is going to be 100 feet. That's pretty much a good flood pattern like we were expecting. And now let's switch over to the Phoenix with a better throw. Obviously, like we were saying earlier, there's the 80 feet and there is the 100 feet. This Phoenix will step down in 5 minutes. It'll go from the 1600 lumen that you see right now down to 800 lumen and hold 800 lumen for 6 hours. And again, more of a flood. Cool. Looks like it's starting to rain again, so the frogs are happy, but we need to get wrapping it up. Okay, somebody was asking how we go about charging this PD36R. Here is the little port. You access the Type-C charging port. Here is the supplied cable. You go ahead and you plug it in to said port, and then once you've done that, you find a USB source such as this computer right here. You can also use your phone charger or whatever the case may be. In this case, we're going to use this computer, and then you see how that light is red. You're going to leave it plugged in until it brings it up to a green light, and that is how you charge this internal battery. You don't want to take this battery out and just try any other battery. It needs to be this very protected cell that they have put in here, so that way you're not doing anything crazy and charging a battery up too much and damaging the light. There you have it. I'm just going to leave that there and let it charge up.